Over the years, there have been some absurd court battles. Surprisingly, these battles aren't just limited to normal people like you and me. Even celebs have gone to court over weird things. In today's video, we look at the most absurd court battles of all time. Stay tuned. Jussie Smollett fakes a hate crime, 2019. Empire star Jussie Smollett shocked the world in January 2019. Smollett claimed he was the victim of a hate crime by two masked supporters of Donald Trump. However, holes were quickly poked in his story, and the truth was revealed. Smollett had faked the attack and had paid two people to help him stage it. He was fiercely criticized and sued by the city of Chicago. In April of the same year, the Chicago police are now looking into whether Empire actor Jussie Smollett actually paid two men to fake an attack against him. They wanted the $130,000 they had spent investigating his fake crime back. After initial charges were dropped, the second trial began in November of 2021 and did not last long, with Smollett being found guilty of disorderly conduct through his false police reports. He was sentenced to 150 days in jail and over 2 years probation. Oprah goes to court over a burger, 1997. Did you know that you could get sued for making libelous claims against food? How Oprah got sued for dissing a burger may sound like an Onion article, but it was hilariously real. During one episode of her popular talk show, Oprah was speaking with a guest who was linking the consumption of beef to various neurodegenerative diseases. Cattle industry executives then sued Winfrey and her guest for falsely disparaging beef, claiming that their comments had cost them millions in lost revenue. It supposedly fell under Texas's food disparagement law, so the case actually went to court. However, it was found that that particular law did not rightly apply to Oprah's case, and she was acquitted by the jury. Katy Perry versus nuns, 2018. There should be a mini-series on this story. Katy Perry tried purchasing an ex-convent in Los Angeles for nearly $15 million, but the sale got caught up in legal real estate complexities. In the late 2010s, a hearing was held to help clear up the convent's disputed ownership. Unfortunately, one of the nuns, a sister named Catherine Rose Holtzman, reportedly collapsed and died in court. Her last words were supposedly, "Katy Perry, please stop." The other nun, Sister Rita Callanan, then told Perry that she had blood on her hands, owing to the sudden death of Holtzman. Regardless, Perry ended up winning the battle and was awarded millions in legal fees. Anna Nicole Smith fights for her husband's estate, 1996 to 2007. Anna Nicole Smith was a very famous Playboy model who married an oil tycoon named J. Howard Marshall. They were married when Smith was 26 and Marshall was 89. Smith was viciously lambasted in the media and widely called a gold digger. The marriage lasted just 13 months as Marshall soon passed. Smith was left out of his will, but she claimed that Marshall had told her he would leave her his hefty stake in Koch Industries. The subsequent court case over Smith's inheritance got very messy, with the bankruptcy court attempting to become involved due to Smith's filing. It was also very lengthy and eventually made its way to the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, Smith died of a prescription overdose before the case could be settled. Gwyneth Paltrow falsely advertises 2018. She may be a good actress, but Gwyneth Paltrow's reputation has largely been ruined by Goop. Her infamous lifestyle company sold various items like quartz vaginal eggs that supposedly helped with women's sexual and mental health. Many people were not having it, claiming that the items were nothing but snake oil. In fact, the criticisms got so bad that Paltrow and her company were taken to court. The lawsuit argued that Goop's medical claims were unfounded and scientifically inaccurate. Furthermore, touting the product's so-called medical benefits supposedly fell under false advertisement. The prosecutors won the case, and Goop was ordered to pay nearly $150,000 in damages. O.J. Simpson generates the trial of the century, 1994. There's simply no arguing it. The most sensational celebrity trial of all time belongs to O.J. Simpson. Before the trial, Simpson was regarded as a stellar football player who had long played for the Buffalo Bills. He was an American icon, his story the American dream. Later, he was known solely for the trial. So monumental was its importance to pop culture. This trial was everywhere at the time and was extensively covered in the media. The nation tuned in to watch it like it was an episode of Game of Thrones. It was filled with iconic twists and turns, memorable moments that live in infamy, and perhaps the most controversial outcome in recent court history. There has never been a public trial quite like it. That's it for this video.